go.
Two dads, one dut. The Hot Takes Podcast, episode 70.
Holy hell.
Alrighty then.
Baby.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, here we are. We're back.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Another week.
Another week, another draft day. It's episode 70, like I said. We got house cleaning,
Yes.
shop talk.
Shop talk.
We're bringing to you Wabs like we always do.
Yeesh.
World renowned. Top 3 drafts, like we said. It's Jim Carrey movies. It's a fun one.
It
It'll be a
is.
good one.
JC is the man.
He is the man. Then a little hot take.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Jim
Before we get
Carrey.
going, though, Trav,
Yes.
tell us who sponsors this pod.
Today's pod is brought to you by First Shield Defense, FSD. Their safety, or our safety, is up to ourselves. No one is coming to save you, and everything is your responsibility. First Shield Defense is creating a community of protectors, and this is your chance to train with some of the most genuine people in Fort Wayne. Whether or not you carry a gun, you probably realize that the world is changing. It's becoming more violent. Your safety is up to you and no one else. First Shield Defense is here for you. Hit them up on Facebook or Instagram, firstshieldefense.com. Shout them out.
As always, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Google, Amazon. And yes, of course, you may have heard, we do have a YouTube channel. We are on there. You can see us.
Watch
Smash
us.
the like, hit the subscribe, Sker. Drop that
Let's
funky
do it.
beat.
It sounds better than it usually does.
Because we've done it 70 times. There we are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We are back. Two dads, one dut. The Hot Takes Podcast. As always, I am your one dut, Justin Dutteroy.
My name is Travis, Trav Dad, one of the dads. Welcome.
I'm the real dad, Sker Dad, Brandon Brenner.
Sker, you get to have the 30 seconds to a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Tell us. Walk us through it.
Walk us through it. What was your game plan going in?
Yeah.
Well, you know, last week,
Yes.
it was a big one.
Yes.
Disney songs.
Mm.
Not that you can't enjoy Disney songs without being a parent, but, you know, father of 2 little girls, I feel like I needed this win.
Yeah.
Sure.
Granted, I didn't pick any songs from their generation, but hey, the people spoke.
Our generation's better, respectfully.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
I think everybody did well. It was a good draft all around.
You can't pick a bad Disney song.
It's hard to.
Somehow I did.
No, I don't
You
think
didn't pick
actually,
any bad
you
ones. You I mean, because there's no bad ones.
I know, but I just,
The order wasn't great.
that was mine. And I dropped it.
First overall pick, man.
I'm pissed.
Either way, I
Okay.
won. That brings up 2 for me for the year.
Oh, yeah, wait. hold on, let
Still
me-
one behind Justin with 3.
I am due.
You are due.
This
Yeah.
is it, bud. This is your bread and butter right here.
I'm going back to formula. I don't know what to do. Take it back to basics. Like, let's throw away
I don't
the
know what your
playbook.
formula is, but
Yeah.
all right.
It's a fucking quote from
6 weeks into it,
Spider-Man.
you're going to go back to formula?
Back
All
to
right.
boot camp.
Back to formula? Okay, but before we get started with Shop Talk, I actually have one that's just called Mistakes That Always Suck to Make.
All right.
What's her name?
It's not. Its name is Peanut Butter, and it is always a mistake when you forget to put peanut butter in a smoothie. It's nuts.
I don't know.
I mean,
I guess.
I don't
That's
really-
not where I thought that was going.
Yeah, because when you don't use peanut butter, your smoothie is like fluffy. It's almost like thick air that you're drinking. But when you put the peanut butter in it, because what'd you say it is? It's the
Because peanut butter makes it less thick.
conduit. Is that the word I'm looking for? It brings it together.
What's
The cohesive part?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Whatever.
But it is literally the crucial essence to a smoothie to make it.
it's the glue.
Yeah.
It's the glue.
Brown,
I mean,
brown
also,
glue.
it's got to take over, like, does it add the flavor of peanut butter? Like,
no,
you gotta,
I mean the flavors are all there. It's the banana, it's the cinnamon, it's the milk, it's the protein, chocolate. Like everything's there. It's fine. But the peanut butter literally makes it a true smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So-
I mean, I love peanut butter as much as the next guy. And I've had several smoothies, and
Yeah.
a lot of them don't include peanut butter.
You should try it. But anyways,
I'll do it.
first on the docket. Shop talk. I want a fencing group.
You what?
You won or you want one?
I want one.
Oh, bud, sign me
Fencing
up.
is so tight. It is literally formal sword fighting, and sword fighting is so awesome.
Yeah.
I don't care what
Remember when
anybody
you said you could beat an Olympic
fencer.
fencer?
I don't even have a gym, and I bet I could do it. Like I'm not even.
100% you could.
All you do is just, yeah,
You parry
You
and
parry
you thrust.
and you thrust.
shing. Fating.
Oh,
The avant-garde you tried?
I remember back when the mall had like that cutlery store
Yeah.
that sold like knives and swords.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy in high school, and he's a little off his rocker, but shout out John Garrett, I love him.
Hello.
We were gonna get into a sword fight. We were gonna each buy him, and the only rule is you couldn't aim for the head.
Yeah. That's got to stay.
Thank God we never went ahead
We'll
with
take
it.
lashes anywhere else. But yeah,
But-
I think fencing would be super dope.
Yeah, I have a huge sword in my
I
workout.
bet you
ring.
there is.
That'd be huge. Short my pants.
No, what?
Brother bought me a big. She's average.
William Wallace Braveheart sword for one of my birthdays.
William Wallace.
Great.
Anyways, yeah, I think we need to get around to that. We have the fucking what's the
Curling.
thing? The thing where you throw it
I
on the
got you,
ice.
bud. I got you.
Yeah.
I don't think you throw it.
Shoot it, curl it, whatever. But yeah, we have one of those. How do we not have a fence? I don't know.
I
But
bet you there is one somewhere. Probably Southwest, if I had to guess.
Right.
Gotta go where the money's at.
Let's start it.
follow the money. I'm in. I think it'd be so minimal. You'd need a mat. Like you would basically take
You need a mat. That's
I
the
mean, you
first
need
thing
the-
you want is
all
a
the-
mat.
because you have to stay basically on like
I want
a
the protective gear. That's what I need.
that's second.
I need
but
the
I'm
screen
saying
door mask.
but
I
you-
need the bulletproof chest.
I think the
You
screen
haven't
door
had the one thing that's
sword.
essential to fencing.
The
sword.
Yes.
but
you gotta
gotta-
make sure you gotta put your point on it at the end, dude. You gotta put your
Yeah,
stopper
but
so
the
you're
whole
not-
premise is like it's almost like a balancing act because you have to stay within like this tiny region.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Anyways,
Oh yeah, the suits are censored now. Like it knows when you
Oh,
get
yeah.
touched. Meh.
love it. It's like fucking Operation with swords.
Buddy, you'd get fucking cooked.
You just don't even whatever. Shout out.
Lipping athlete
Okay.
over here.
This one, shout out to this mom that just straight up put her daughter on blast. So we obviously
Hell
help
yeah.
help people all the time, like transferring data from one phone to another and just information. Like nobody wants to fucking do it, even though it's the easiest shit in the world, respectfully. This mom and daughter come in and I'm helping them out. And I was like, yeah, normally this stuff can take like a half hour to an hour. God forbid, like don't sit here and watch paint dry. Like go run some errands, go do whatever. This mom, without skipping a fucking beat, just looks at her daughter and goes, are all those Tinder guys going to be okay with you being gone for an hour? And I was like,
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I'm like, this is funny to you because you're older but like this, you just ruined this chick's month. Like,
Yeah.
I love it.
oh my God. And of course I'm just like,
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
but I was like,
Well, the real fun part of the story is that the daughter was 12.
no, no, she was college,
Oh, that's just a bad mom right there.
but still I was like, God, I was like, I was like, so Jess, I'm going to put your phones in the back. I'll see you later. Anyways, yeah. Shut up. Next one. So for those of you that have been on this journey with us, I feel like you've probably become accustomed to my very weird like pogos and things that just annoy me. This one I didn't realize is slowly creeping up the podium. It's when people eat absolute dog shit food and then are absolutely mystified why they feel like shit afterwards. So I don't want to name names, but a coworker, a colleague, took down probably an agaves meal for two.
Nice.
For
And
one.
for one, eating two. Like Applebee's 2 for 20, 4 for 40, whatever floats your boat.
4 for 40.
You got to try it.
Who
Don't
does-
sleep on
way,
it.
dude.
Don't sleep on it. You get
Sleep on America. Sleep on that.
no, because you get the wonton tacos with the burger, and then you do the wings, and then it's like the quesadilla burger. It's just sick. I love it.
Say that again.
You would be sick after
You get the
ate.
wonton tacos and the burger, and then you get the wings and the quesadilla burger.
because it's basically a quesadilla.
You don't get the
Or-
like honey chicken tender mac and cheese.
No, actually, I would just get the chicken tender platter. You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Scratch that.
Chicken penne all day.
But
yeah, dude.
no, it's just like it's one of those where it drives me crazy. Where then this person who will remain nameless walks around and is just pissing and moaning like, "Oh, I feel so crappy. Darn it, I gotta take a walk. I don't know what's going on." I'm like, "Cause you just fucking ate like a slob. Like I ate a whole bag of Reese's Take Fives. I know exactly why I feel like shit. I took down an entire bag.
That should make you feel good, dude.
I did in the moment. It was sick, and then I took a nap for my lunch. It was nice. But yeah. Anyways,
What'd the guy eat? Like a giant burrito?
he or she ate
What'd they eat?
a lot. I mean, but I don't even think it's necessarily a lot. Maybe let me pull it back a bit. It's just
Because a lot of people do this.
yeah, and it's just you're just eating crappy food. Like it's grease. It's filled with just. I mean, it's bullshit. Like every time I eat Chipotle, I love it, but I feel like a fucking blimp afterwards. Like,
Yeah, but you eat $90 worth of it, so it's different.
and that's sick. It's good, but
Should be.
he's got money. Okay, shut up.
It was.
Last one. I have a new pizza life hack.
Hello.
So
This is why you tune in.
yeah,
This is the
it.
good stuff.
This
right
is it.
here, deep cut. When you get a frozen pizza, you put it in the oven. You take it through the whole thing. Obviously, make sure it's well done. When you pull it out, you know how every time a pizza, no matter what, it's like a what you call it? What are those called? The poppers, the pockets, the hot pockets?
Yeah.
Hot Pockets.
No, the Tootsie Rolls, not Tootsie Rolls.
What?
Tostino rolls. The pizza,
Pizza
rolls.
rolls.
Pizza rolls.
There we go. We got there.
Oh, wow.
But no matter what you do,
Chocolate.
it's polar opposite like temperatures, and it engulfs your mouth, burns it, whatever. I've found a way to where if you take the pizza instantly from the oven, put it back on the pizza box, and then put it in the fridge for 3 to 5 minutes, pull that sucker out, it will still give you the warmth, almost approaching like heat, like it's still very new and fresh. Doesn't burn your mouth.
I literally cut up pizza, put it in the freezer for my girls.
Yep.
That
Not the
one's
freezer. That's too much.
No, we put it in the freezer.
Yeah. Life hack. I thought of it first.
I mean, I just said I've been using it, but
Yeah.
no, it's smart.
Yeah. So thank you.
People do it all the time, bud.
I just
Put
found
the
out.
hot food in the cold fridge.
Well, I just found out,
All right.
and it's
I like it.
honest a game changer.
You crushed it, man.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I will do it probably tomorrow. Be sick.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, love it. But that's it. That's shop talk.
I got one, man.
Oh, do you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So this happened to me for the first time today,
yes.
and I don't know if I hated it or if I was like, you know what, I could get used to this. So I'm going to the bathroom at work.
And you decided to stroke it.
No. And
Threw out a rope.
I just, for the first time in my life, was actually going number 2 and
Mhm.
sat completely back against like the toilet seat.
That freaks me out.
Like, I
You
mean,
put,
like we're just talking like this.
yeah.
And I think for whatever reason, maybe I like yawned, so I just naturally kind of went back. But I'm like, I don't know that I've ever sat completely back. I'm always hunched over doing something.
I usually do it when I just.
But like
feel
when
an
your
absolute piece of
posture
shit.
is like perfect and you're on the toilet seat,
Yeah.
it just feels super weird.
Dude, you gotta go straight. You gotta get a squatty potty so your back's straight up and then your knees come up.
Oh yeah,
and that
that's
thing
how it's
just
supposed to
shoots
be.
right out.
because I can't sit all
Knees
the way.
in,
Mhm.
But if
toes.
you sit back, if you lean back, I mean, you're clenching your ass.
Oh, that's why I said I've probably never done it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just
man.
felt so weird.
You got to do it when you're just absolutely hungover and you don't know which end it's coming out. You just strip naked, sit on that thing, lean back, let that porcelain touch the back.
Oh yeah, I love that. Nice
Oh, yeah.
cold little touch.
Man,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
I've
know
been
that
there.
I've ever
That's what I'm
been there, but sure.
So I said when you're down bad, it makes sense.
Yeah,
to
when you're
just-
down bad, it's
you
just
just-
like, all right,
You sit there and you're like,
turn the sink on, get the cold water, just let it run on your wrist.
Yeah.
We
I
went
love
over
it.
there.
Yeah. Shut up. Okay. That's it. Shoot the second. Dead. Wabs. Worse than the best.
The Wabs.
Brought to you by, I don't know where the paper is. Oh, there it is.
We house cleaning? Or is
I think
that
I know
shop
who it
talk,
is.
Or is that the same thing?
No, we already, what do we need to house clean?
I
Sker
don't
Dad's
know.
win.
Sker Dad's win.
We already did.
I know.
Okay.
Checking your math.
All right. Wabs brought to you by MVP Lane's the most valuable pins where everyone is an MVP. They rack them, you smack them. Your classic bowling facility, freshly remodeled inside Bruner's Pub, home of Fort Wayne's first bottoms up system. Collect 10 Bruner's Pub magnets. Next beer is free. Fresh lunch menu all the time. I think it is the Chicken Bacon Club wrap? Question mark? Pretty sure. Yeah.
Stealth fries.
Go check it out. Come
Anyways.
let us know.
They still there?
MVP Lane's. Bruner's Pub. Shout them out.
Stealthily on the menu.
Stealthy gone.
I think they're still there.
I'm going to start.
That's how you drum up business. It's like going out of the store that's going out of business, but always going out of business.
Sure.
So, my Wabs.
The Mexican pizza.
The worst. Oh, Mike. Happened today. And that's why I want to talk about it because it's fresh on the mind. And
Was it the guy going the wrong way down Jefferson?
no, sneaky second though. This lady, Julie, and I'm going to call her out because she's a fucking psychopath.
Lady.
She wears sunglasses inside, so dead giveaway, red flag.
All right. She's hung.
She starts the.
Yo!
Boom.
Bet your life on it, JR.
She starts by saying that she wants to buy AirPods.
Nice.
And she's not sure what one she should get. And I was
Pros.
like,
Always sell her up.
well, I was like, follow me over here.
Second gen.
Here's 3 different kinds. I go, which ones look good to you? And she goes, I don't know. Which ones do you have? And I said, personally, I have the Pros. And I told her, I'm like, it's not because I purchased them. Like, I actually just kind of,
My kick-ass boy gave them to me.
yeah, I was like,
Nice.
I got them gifted to me. And she goes, okay, let me put them in my ears. Let me test them out.
Put your
And I literally look at her and I go, no. And she goes, why not? And she's like, do you have them here? And I go, no, Julie, I do not. They're in the back. And she's just like,
he pulls it out the back of his pocket.
but she's like, I mean, I got to make sure they fit in my ear. And I'm like, yeah, no, like, I'm not going to let you put mine in your ears respectfully. Like, and then she literally goes, yeah, well, let me look. And she gets next to me and she goes,
Looking in your ears.
you got pretty big ear canals. Mine are kind of small. And I just go, okay,
tight.
which ones do you want? And she goes, well, I mean, the pros, I probably should get those, right? Like, do you think those will fit in the ear good? And I'm like, I don't care. What fucking AirPods do you want, Julie? And she's like, well, I could probably just put the rubber nubs on the other ones, right? And I'm like, what are we talking about here, lady? Like, what fucking ones do you want? This is insane to me. Then we sit down, and I forget how we got. Oh, no. She goes, okay, so how much am I going to pay? Because I want to put them on my bill. Yeah, you just pay the sales tax today. The rest goes on your bill, no interest. She goes, okay, well, you want to go ahead and pay for them for me? No, I do not. And she goes, come on, it's only $20. And I'm like,
Well, that's just joking banter.
no,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yes, it
she
is.
was genuinely like, are you sure? Come on. Like, you don't want to just pay for it? And I'm like, no, I do not. Go sit down.
I did not.
I did not.
I deny your yeah, like, and then we sit down and I'm like, how can I just wring this lady out as fast as humanly possible and get her the fuck out of my life? And she starts questioning me and I forget what she goes, so as I'm trying to finish this up and just send her home, she goes, always stay in your ears, huh? What about when you rock your head? I said, I don't rock my head. She goes, what about when you go swim? I said, I don't swim that much. She goes, what about when you're skydiving? I said, you know what? I go every Tuesday and they stay in every time. They never fall out. And she goes, oh, no shit. And I'm like, yep, every time.
Every time.
And she goes, you're the guy off Carroll Street I see, aren't you? And I'm like, that's me. Every Tuesday afternoon, that's me in the sky. And she goes, well, shit, I'll be damned. I knew it was somebody. Okay, Julie,
It was somebody.
let's get
Is
you to
there a
home now,
guy
Grandma.
stuck in the sky all the time? She's going, that's got to be somebody.
Yeah. And that's
gotta
I
be
was just
somebody.
like, what is
I
happening?
will say, though, to her credit,
She's a huge bitch.
no. There are a lot of people that are either very anal about the ear pods going in their ears, not staying in, or do ask to try on a pair.
Yeah.
Sure.
Your pair's a little weird,
Yeah.
but a
It's
lot
weird
of
that you
people
told her
do.
no, and you got offended by that. You said you'd use somebody else's toothbrush, but you won't let you put your AirPods.
I
in
can't
somebody
listen to
else's ear.
stuff on that.
That's in your mouth, bro.
Dude, there's
There's lines.
yeah,
There's lines to this.
my immune system will take care of that stuff. Don't worry about it.
Your immune system to take care of your ears.
No, it won't. But yeah, that's my worst.
All
Julie,
right.
I never want to see you again. Again, perfect
Hope she
person
comes
for
back in, dude.
where you going after this?
That's just a classic upsell, dude.
She-
You should have upsailed her
No.
all the way.
She's going to space.
Pros.
She's out to lunch. She's one of the special ones.
Should have got their headset, dude.
Yeah, it's my worst.
All right.
Yeah.
My worst.
Go ahead.
So, my brother on Thursday called me and asked if I could go to the Notre Dame game on Saturday. I had to respectfully decline, even though I did have a soccer game in South Bend or close to it, but it was at like 11 a.m. And they weren't going to be there at that point, and I wasn't going to drive separately. But real reason we couldn't is because we had dinner reservations later on Saturday night for your brother's birthday.
Shout
Shout
out.
out.
And
Happy B-Day.
so
HBD.
regardless of that, we obviously went out. Game was on TV. We lost to Stanford, which is not a great loss at all.
Yeah, Notre Dame sucks.
Yeah, we're not a good football team.
You
But
never have been.
well, that's not true at all. We have more wins than you do.
Anyways.
So historically. But anyways, so obviously Notre Dame lost to a bad team, so that really sucks. So I mean, again, if that's the worst thing that happens to me, it's a pretty good week. But then I was just like, my brother's there. It's a night game. Not getting home till probably 1:32 in the morning after losing to a team that you just shouldn't lose to just has to suck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I talked to people that
I bet
left
you
like
for him, though, it was a good time. Was it like Jackson's
oh,
first
Jackson and
time?
Kylie, yeah.
Was
so
that their
like,
first time going?
maybe Jackson's. I
Maybe
think
Jackson.
Kylie's been to a game with him.
Yeah. So that's just like memories, you know what I mean? And then, like,
And then the memory of your team sucking.
I mean,
yeah, but Notre Dame is just ass.
Like, I felt sorry for some Stanford fan. Somebody probably didn't make it out of that stadium without something happening to them.
Oh yeah, I mean I could see it. Which
Especially if you did tailgate all day.
Oh yeah, especially a night game.
Yeah.
dude,
Those
but
get
I will say,
dangerous.
so it's funny you brought that up because we're in the worst. We're in our lows right now, but slight positive shout out to your brother. Him and his kids just know how to like take good family photos, and I feel like that's such a lost art. Where when I was a kid, like my mom and I trying to get a picture together was just my worst nightmare. Like I feel like there was a whole thing where
That seems on brand, though. You and Martha.
but it was one of, you know what I mean? Like you never wanted to take pictures with like your parents, or like it was like you almost felt like a dork or something. And now I feel like people are becoming more
I
like,
loved it.
yeah, okay with it, and it's just
Yeah.
you can tell when it's genuine, and it seemed genuine. So yeah, shout out to that
And like this might
genuineness.
be a topic for another
Shout out to
pod.
enjoying your parents.
But like, is actually going to sporting events, like when you don't live in the specific city, starting to be overrated? Because the TV experience is so good, the distance you travel.
I think it makes me have FOMO for not living in a major city, because that has to be a great feeling to know you just wake up and it's like, yes, my town is going to be rocking today.
I mean, because
it's
again,
like
in Fort Wayne, we're 2 hours away from Indy. I'm obviously a Lions fan. I'm 3 hours from Detroit, 2 hours from Notre Dame.
yeah,
But just it just seems daunting.
just the travel.
Yeah.
It's the travel there, always hype. The travel back,
Poopy.
ugh, the worst.
And Notre Dame sucks, like you said, so it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Dute, what's your worst?
This fucking guy.
Man, I got a couple of them.
All right.
Not a great.
I mean, they all run together. Number one's this weather. So when you guys wake up tomorrow and you hear this fucking pod,
No, it'll be
This-
Thursday.
all right. When you guys wake up, on
It'll still be
Thursday,
bad.
this
It'll
is
still-
pod. There's fucking snow. First snow.
Yeah.
Trash bananas.
I like that it came in hot though with the big flakes.
Oh, it did. It came in real hot. It
Yeah.
was like, I'm here.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to be 70 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Classic Indiana, baby.
Yes.
Because it could be
allergies.
October, it could be December. No one's ever ready for the first snow.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, already? It's like, it's Christmas tomorrow. There should be some
Mother
snow.
Nature is just pissed at us.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like she's ready to give us day after tomorrow vibes.
Yeah.
Shout out Brandon Smith, found out over the weekend, hates cold weather.
Really?
And just here, he's like, this is the fucking worst.
You should probably
I sent him
move
a
then.
I sent him
Yeah,
a text.
honestly, dude.
I said, man, this weather's great. He's just like, Mother Nature's a bitch.
Just throws his phone in the snow.
So good.
I'm over this. What else you got? That was
Oh, man.
the
It's
first
just
part.
gambling irresponsibly.
Yeah, a couple shekels. Didn't go your way.
So, I pussed out and I cashed out my bets.
Oh,
Didn't think they were going to hit.
okay.
So I still got positive money. So it was a win.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. They hit.
They all did?
And that's the worst.
No, I'm good.
It's the worst when they all hit.
Yeah.
And you're just like, all right. Well,
Perfect.
I have one left and it's Denver plus fucking 25 or something like that. So,
So you're good.
no, I mean, it's going to hit, but I already cashed it out.
Oh.
So I was like 150 to win like 600. It was like bankroll builders.
Ooh.
So then we root for Denver to lose by 25.
Have to now at this point.
I would be okay with it.
But
So
I
you're
also
like-
have like another bet in. So
Yeah.
you always got to.
So I don't really love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, man. Went to the casino on Saturday.
Yep.
Did not do too hot.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's
and it's-
it's to put the shift in at corner pocket and then think that you can outsmart the game when you
No.
walk into that casino. And that's the worst part. Like every time I've drunk or had a few, I lose at the casino miserably.
yeah.
But if I'm in the right state of mind, I win.
I think it's one of those where you don't realize in casinos, and again, this is coming from a huge vet that's been to Vegas one time. Money comes and goes so fast.
Oh yeah.
And you think it's almost like the weird thing that everybody has with when you go out and you have to have a drink in your hand. When you go to like a casino, you feel like you have to be betting something all the time.
Oh yeah.
Versus like
Just
do
wait.
the nerdy thing where you watch the table a little bit or whatever, kind of scope some shit out. You're just like, nope, 5 here, 10 here, 5 there, 20 there, and it's like you're okay.
Yeah.
Nobody cares
No,
if
the
you
reason
bet or
you
not.
do that is because there's chips.
Yeah.
Nobody would ever do that if you had to put your actual dollar bills on the table.
Oh,
for
I
sure.
do it all the time.
There it is.
Honestly,
do it
that's
all
what
the
we were
time.
doing. We were just
Hell yeah,
put
brother.
the money in, get the chips, but then it was just like every time the bet. Like I didn't put my whole bankroll on the table, so I was just doing like $20 at a time.
Next
And
thing
then
you
I
know,
was
the
just like,
Lexus keys are in the middle of the roulette table, and you're just like, there goes the sedan.
Hell
bang,
yeah.
bang, boom.
Oopsie daisies.
Nope, now I got 2. Let's go.
No, because I mean,
I'll
that's the
take your
thing.
car.
Like, again, there's no great way to gamble
Yeah,
because, I mean,
the house always wins.
that's why there's towers in Vegas. You know, they're built on people like us that think
Yeah.
that we have plans.
Yeah, for sure.
But the odds don't change.
Nope.
So if you stick to the math and get as even keel as you can, that's your best chance.
Yeah.
But you start throwing booze in, and then now the long shot bets come. I'm going to hit this, or now I'm down. The best way to get back is to double up.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you're like,
Yeah.
shit.
Well, that's why I said it's so crazy and interesting how if you genuinely know how to play blackjack, like if you sit down at a table and fuck it up, like people get pissed.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so
People get
like,
up off that table.
yeah, and
They
it's
don't like playing with
rightfully
you.
so. I'm just like, all right, I get it. Like there's an unwritten rule of law here, like, and I love it.
It's pretty written in that game.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the reasons I didn't like to play it when I went. It's
Yeah.
like, I just want to do my thing. I don't want to be responsible
can't.
for anybody else.
And they're like, go play electronic.
Well,
Get
I
out of
forget,
here, dude.
yeah,
You're
but I
like,
forget
"All right."
if we talked about it with the one where we recapped like me coming back from Vegas. There was a lady that genuinely was at our table and she got put in and it was like her first night. And I kid you not, like any other job, doesn't matter. She came in and she had the biggest jitters you've ever seen in your life. Like she didn't know to like burn a card or like when in situations to do that, dealing cards and people are like, sweetie, what are you doing? Like I told you to double down or something. And she like just panicked. And then the pit boss, whomever, like their guy just pulls her out and puts another person in there. I'm like, this is nuts.
Oh, yeah. Blackjack people are the
Dude,
dicks.
those people,
Yeah.
those dealers are there for a reason. Like that table was getting hot.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
had to come in and fuck up everybody's mojo.
Something, I don't know, but it was
And then
just
she
like,
probably dealt like 4 hands and they're like, what the fuck? I'm done. And then the dude was like, good.
bye.
Take you out. Put,
Here.
the, put you
Here's a
back in
steak
there.
dinner on us.
Yeah.
Sorry, lady.
Okay.
Let's bring them up.
Anything?
That was my worst.
Okay, let's get positive here.
Woo!
PVOs, let's shoot them to the moon. My best was Saturday.
Nice.
It was honest to God, got done at work. We've been super busy lately. I thought he was concussed. And you talk so much throughout the day, like getting mentally drained is such a thing. And I
Yeah.
come home and I'm ready to just beach it.
Apex.
Well, no, not even like that's how tired I am. Like I just want to lay down and relax. Like it sounds so old and like whatever.
Well, judging by your cardigan, I wouldn't think that.
Not at all. But I'm laying there, and again, the sun goes down at 7 now or 6,
Yeah.
and you're just like, this is my night. And I was telling the people at work today, I'm like, I got home at 7 and realized that technically my bedtime is not for another 5 hours. And I'm like, but I'm in bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then get a phone call from Sker Dad, and I'm like, okay, I think this is the sign of like, get up and do something, you fucking
Just do
idiot.
something.
Like it's 8 p.m. Like don't be a bitch. Or maybe it was like 9. But yeah, ended up going out with you guys, and it was just a fun time. And you, me, and Molly came up with a really great football game that turns out it's already just a really popular website app, Weddle. So
Sweet.
there we go. Yeah, it's my best.
All right.
Yes.
Mine, I'm probably going to be just down the line here. It was just Saturday. Had an
yeah.
early.
Which one? This past one?
This past one.
Okay. I was there.
As I alluded to, I was in South Bend for an early soccer game.
Yeah.
The girls won.
You drive by touchdown Jesus just because you were there?
No.
No, that's why they lost.
They are 3-0 on this field, though.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm like, let's bring these
We own
tournaments
South
here.
Bend.
Yes.
We own South Bend.
Again, the game was at 11. Got home probably about 2:15. Knew we were going out, so we just kind of went home. Had some family in town, so we actually went and saw them Friday night because they had a big cookout over at
okay.
Brandon and Kate's, and we didn't get to go to that. But then obviously Saturday went out for dinner. Honestly, I thought it was just gonna be dinner, and then they were like, you just
Hell
want to
no.
go grab some drinks, and I was like, yeah. And then that's when Dutt was like, "What's Trav doing?" And I was like, "Well, I'll call him. I just assumed he'd be out," and
Yeah.
I was like, "No, he's not." And he's like, "Yeah, Justin says let's go to the
Little 07, baby.
Little
go.
nightcap.
yeah."
Little nightcap at the 07. Shout out
All
to
around
07,
good times.
Future sponsor.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's a great little place.
Yeah.
It has the essence that I'm looking for in like a casual bar.
Yeah.
Like they're TVs, but they're not too much where it's like you're in a B-dubs.
It is on the verge of not being downtown. When people are like, it's downtown, I'm like,
It's
It's Wayndale adjacent.
yeah, it's
Once-
about as outskirt as you can get.
now
Yeah.
they're gonna build up around the Clyde, and
Well,
it's gonna
they
be
can, but as of
thing.
now,
yeah. I love it that it's right there, like right on the Anyways,
Yeah.
Dute, what's your best day?
Saturday, dude.
Three-peat.
crushed it.
Three-peat, dude. Crushed it.
You gonna three-peat this hoe?
Honestly, shout out Zach. So, me and Jake had to lose at the casino
Yeah.
so Zach could run. And
Oh,
took
he
off.
said he hit a
Yeah. He probably cleaned up. Probably around over 1,000.
one bozo, huh?
Yeah. Might want to claim that on your taxes. I don't know. Maybe not. Who
You don't
cares?
have
What was he playing?
Put it in a
Roulette,
shoebox.
dude. And
Oh,
just
It's good.
mushing my bets basically. But then he hit like
Fading ya.
but then he hit like a couple 2-to-1s on the column, then hit like over unders, and then it's just like he got it up to like maybe like 150 and then just put it on black and let it ride and
Yeah.
caught a heater.
Love it.
And then just got up there and like the max that you could bet is 500 and he just let it ride. And I was like, hell yeah.
So
dude.
good.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm telling you, that adrenaline. of
It's
just
every time goated.
Going.
Oh my God. I love
Dude, I
it.
thought fucking no runs first inning in baseball was an electric bet.
No.
Watch that wheel spin, baby.
Yeah.
Watch that wheel spin.
Every
baby.
time. And what's crazy to me is the roulette wheel. It seems like it takes an eternity for the ball to start going, and it lands in a spot like 2 seconds after it's done being in like the top rim.
I don't trust it when it lands that fast. I need like 20 miles. I see it sometimes. It was like, and I was
Love
like,
it.
whoa.
Love it.
For my money, it's the best game in the casino.
Oh yeah.
It's
It's
Close
your,
second
it's your
is-
best odds. It's your best
red
odds.
and
It's
black is
49.
the closest
Craps.
thing to that. Yes,
It's 49%.
craps
chance
is really
to
fun
win.
too.
Yeah, give me craps.
If you have good pit bosses and people that help you.
Yeah.
Also, shout out Brandon Dutteroy, my brother.
39.
Happy birthday, bud. 39 never looked so fine.
He
Prince
proved it.
Ali, 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 Ababwa.
Did make the list.
Aladdin joke.
Yeah.
Shout out Brandon Dutteroy. Okay.
Labs.
Wabs. Kill him. Fucking dead. You're so dead. Okay. Top three is JC Movies, Jim Carrey, Not Jesus Christ. Brought to you by First Shield Defense. Self-defense is a fundamental human right. A lot of people don't understand that. First Shield Defense does. They provide a way for everyone to learn something new in their weekly classes, and they place a high value on your time. They offer 2 types of classes, Apex, Concealed Carry, and Krav Maga. In their Apex program, you will pull the trigger at least 500 times in 1 hour, and at the same time, learn how to fight with your gun. The Krav Maga classes will teach you how to protect yourself without a gun. Send First Shield Defense a message on Facebook or Instagram to get started. FirstShieldDefense.com.
Due to come.
So, these movies are near and dear to my heart. Jim
They're
Carrey,
good ones, man.
I think we've talked about it a little bit before, is up there with me with Swayze on arguably some of the best 4 movie runs or just movie runs of all time.
He was like the first like 3 movie deal, like over $1 million actor.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if he could be more worth it, which, quick sidebar, because shout out the algorithm. Have you seen the video where he goes on Kimmel, I think, and he basically just tries to expose the Illuminati?
Yeah.
Like the entire time. And like Kimmel has no fucking clue what's going on. And he's like,
Kimmel knows. Kimmel's in the Illuminati.
Well, that's what because Jim Carrey the whole time is like, you know, Jimmy, you know.
You know.
And I'm like, man. And then it's like the whole he retires now and all this stuff. And I'm like, shout out to him, man, for just trying to fucking speak to the people.
He's very
I don't know if he's
third eye
aged.
open.
Yeah, he's becoming more polarizing.
Dude. Yeah.
For sure.
But I think it's one of those, again, it's like you'll never truly know because we're not one of those people. But it's like, are him and, Kanye is another one right now. Well, A-list,
Famous
like
celebrity.
people that the Illuminati allegedly would reach out to. It's like, it would be cool to know.
I've received the call.
Yeah, what's going on. Like, that would be sweet.
Said no.
But
I
anyways.
choose family.
Yeah, I don't need that life.
I don't need that.
You were in sneaky last place, so you get the first pick.
What was the votes? I need the numbers.
It was, I mean, you had a lot on yours, and Sker, of course, was like, Dutt wins again. I'm like, no, fucker.
No,
like,
dude.
we tied on mine. He won handily on the pod one. I want to say it was like,
Because at the end of the day, I told you I ran into an issue with the one, so I didn't even put it on mine once you were like, you're a clear-cut winner.
which feels like cheating because it's like, who knows where the votes would have went there. But I want to say
Me.
he had like 50 some. I had, when you added up with yours, which wasn't like just a little over 30, and then you had like 12. Well, no, you had like 12 from your own.
Yeah.
And then like 3 from the pod.
Okay.
Yeah. So dead last.
Happens. This is what Travis feels like.
Slump buster. Here we
You
go.
got silver, though, man. You're creeping.
I know.
There it is, dude.
I'm a good silver medalist. Always
We'll
a
see.
bridesmaid, never a bride.
I mean, we'll see.
Again,
Yeah.
the first pick here. This is an interesting first pick.
Yeah.
I think most people would say it's a 1 of 2. And I'm interested to see which way you go.
Don't be
Yeah.
that fucking guy.
What do you mean? I think there's
Go
2
ahead.
choices here. I don't think that's a
Yeah.
crazy statement.
I agree.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
You haven't won any of these, bud. You start
You don't
listening.
get it. You don't get it, dude.
Well, there's a little table talk going on here, one might argue.
I'm not second.
He's not second.
And I just
But
made a
you're
statement.
trying to just go ahead.
Oh, wow.
No more.
If we said the movies, it would honestly help you because you probably didn't even think of these being 1 and 2.
Go ahead.
Yeah. It is.
It's tough.
Uh-huh.
We'll go with the one that started off the 3-peat, man.
Yep.
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective 1.
Alrighty
Alrighty
then.
Yeah.
It is Ray Finkel. It is Laces Out.
Finkel and Einhorn. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel.
Yeah.
Finkel and Einhorn.
It is Your Gun is Digging into My Hip.
That kind of surgery could be done over the weekend.
It's so good, man.
Roger Protector.
HDS.
Coming through.
HDS got a package, people. Sir, we have a package for
I
you.
remember my grandma took me, my brother, and my sister to see this, and I don't think she knew what this movie actually was about.
Yeah.
Because when we walked out, she was like,
Don't tell your mom.
Yeah.
and it was fantastic.
No
Don't repeat
shit.
this.
Hungry fella? There you
There you
go. It's so good, dude.
We'll just let it warm up. It's a little flooded. Oh, we'll try it now.
Or we'll try now. I don't know what would be my best from that, but when he just does the only this, the
Oh,
sliding
yeah.
door. Oh my god! And it's just, it's iconic, man. It's so good. But okay, good first pick.
Yeah.
Um,
It's one of the
this
reasons
is
why I
why
can't
I
win this
assumed.
draft.
Well, this is why I assumed you were mentioning table talk, because for strategy and for the draft, I'm taking When Nature Calls. Ace Ventura 2.
Okay.
My gosh.
You're so stupid.
Why?
You ruined it, dude.
How?
It's all right, dude.
Thank you. That is the only way I could have won this draft, potentially.
How?
I'll show you how.
So, for me,
And you go and do something like that.
nice to see you, Bumblebee Tuna.
Yes.
Bumblebee Tuna. Excuse me, sir. Your balls are showing.
Chicago.
Go.
You're
out
out.
there.
You're out.
You're out.
You're out
there.
here.
Yeah. It's like, no, he must be somewhere right now getting help. Hello, Ace. They found me. No sweat.
He's the best.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. Don't just stand there and throw me a spear. Ah, ah, ah. Yeah.
Hey, Ace, we're gonna head to the. I was practicing my mantra.
It's just, dude, I thought about it and I'm like, again, I think you have to break those up and like somebody has to take one so it doesn't go to one of you guys to just build the. Anyways,
Yeah,
it's funny.
I mean, it's funny.
It's
It
a
is
great
funny.
Carrey movie. JC would appreciate the pick.
it's not the one I'd have picked at number 2, though.
No.
I'll tell you that.
Well, and again, this is why we draft, because
This is
there's
why
no
we draft.
consensus order. However,
You get 3 and 4.
yes.
Yeah.
For my money, which I would have thought would have gone number 2, is Dumb and Dumber.
There it is.
Oh yeah, and that's what I mean.
You can't say, oh, yeah,
You can't
because you
keep
had a
doing
chance
that.
to do it. You
No,
did this
I
every
know.
time.
It's there for me, but I've had a newfound appreciation for it. But I don't think it is as funny in totality as the Ace Ventura movies.
It's
If you go Dumb and Dumber versus both Ace Ventura movies, then yeah, it's not as funny. But
Well,
if you
because-
go Dumb and Dumber,
I'm
versus,
watching Dumb and Dumber over Nature Calls every time.
Yeah,
I mean, I would agree in the sense of I skip the beginning where the raccoon dies because that's just sad as hell. But everything after that is
funny,
fucking
though.
great. It is
that sets up the whole premise of the movie.
sure, but you don't need
It really does.
But it doesn't. No. But no, with Dumb
It's
and
like
Dumber,
watching Finding Nemo, but you don't know his mom died. You're just like, all right, this is a single dad just chilling with his son. Why don't you let him go out to the sea?
I've never watched Finding Nemo, but no. So with Dumb and Dumber, the thing I didn't realize that came from this movie and why it holds a special spot for me is because it's where "Suck Me Sideways" comes from.
Yeah.
He goes up to her house and he just goes, "Suck me sideways." It's just so like, what a line! It's just that is a great bar that will live forever for me because it's so good. That's a duck.
Ugh.
We had a great time. We went skiing. She touched my leg. Okay,
Kill
yeah.
Kill him. What if he shot you in the face?
Well,
Yeah,
that was
what's
what I was willing to take.
Yeah.
You're alive. You're a horrible
When,
shot.
when he
200
tapes Petey's head back to the
Pretty bird, pretty bird. No,
our
that's,
bets heads are falling.
that's 275,000. Might want to hang on to that.
That's a
IOU.
That's
a
an
cop.
IOU. Yeah. It's,
I literally made that reference on Saturday because it was really cold. And I just had on basically like a long sleeve thermal and a t-shirt. And Tierney's just in stocking hat, the whole nine.
Whole nine.
And she's like, "Oh, you have to be cold." And I'm like, "Realistically, like I'm not. It's just my hands are cold."
Yeah.
She's like, "Do you want my other pair of gloves?" I said,
yeah,
"Harry."
yeah, my hands are starting to sweat.
I said, "You had a second pair of gloves this whole
Whole
time."
time.
Dude.
And it's so funny.
We're
'cause,
in
like,
South Bend.
like 3 people looked at me, and it's like, you two got the reference. This person is just like, I'm mad because
Is
he
this
has a
about
pair
to
of
beat his
gloves."
wife?
Yeah. Dude, and then the best is, just go, man. He's, oh, it's good.
Oh, it's kind of warm.
Yeah, but I mean, Bridges is good in the movie too.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a good movie.
It's good. Okay. Come around the bend.
Come around that turn.
I get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second pick.
I know what it is.
I'm not gonna lie. This one was pretty easy.
I could see it.
It's Liar Liar.
Oh yeah. Liar Liar is a banger.
Yeah,
The goddamn pen is blue.
Again, made that reference on Saturday too. Driving down, I forget what it was. Jenny was talking about blue, and I just said royal blue.
The color of the pen that I hold in my hand.
It is.
Yeah.
There's just stretches. Where
Wake up, sister. There's no such thing as the weaker sex.
and I have this with like a few movies. It's kind of weird. I actually do this with The Dark Knight, where like
Okay.
once the verdict is done, and he does like where he wins and
Stop
the whole
watching.
thing, I just stop watching it.
Yep.
Never get to the end.
No.
Oh, really?
The
Oh, yeah.
Two-Face part's too much. I don't need that.
Correct. Same
Yeah.
thing I do like in The Dark Knight. I hardly ever make it to that part. I'm like,
Trim
all right,
the
you done
fat.
with the Joker, I'm done.
Trim the fat. Trim the fat. Yep. Don't need it.
But like up until that point, I'm just locked in
Yeah.
every time.
Once I go to
You
the
don't
airport.
become a good dad.
No, the airport stuff, I don't need it. Like, it's just,
So they drive the whole movie together.
no, I don't need it.
His son asked him the question. He's like, I'll never lie to you. Oh,
I-
it's 7:01.
Yeah.
I just want to be honest with you, though, Max. I'm never going to lie to you again.
Weight 105? Yeah. In your bra.
Yeah, no, because like you said, like he gets like super intense and it almost like dark. Why it's just like he's a good father,
Yeah.
and it's just like I can check out. But yeah, if you do get it to the plane, it's pretty funny where he's on the side of the plane and he's like, oh, and she's like, no, I promise it's not him, and she's like, he's right there.
And it, like, the
Oh,
right
they
when
come
you
to
think,
wave us off. Say
No.
goodbye.
but right when you think you're going to hit a lull, and he's just like, found him in the bathroom, Your Honor. Somebody beat the hell out of him. He's like, who did this? A madman, Your Honor. A desperate fool at the end of his pitiful rope. 6'3", big teeth, kind of gangly.
Dad, my teacher says real beauty's on the inside.
That's just something ugly people say.
Best of the movie. I mean, just goated line.
Oh,
Absolute ruthless.
what's the
Mama.
well, that's because you have huge jugs.
What?
I mean, your boobs are huge.
I mean-
I want to squeeze them. No, what's
And like, not to mention, like, it's just an awesome premise for a movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, just the fact for a day, you just cannot tell a lie
Yeah.
for a guy that clearly does shady stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, man,
No, okay, my
Got $1? No, because I think you'll buy booze with it.
Plus, I'm cheap.
just throws change at him at the end out of his pockets.
I think if I had gun to my head, it's when he's like, oh yeah, I got my glove in the car. Maybe later we can stop at the park and play catch. Hey, great gift, Dad. Thanks, son. My mission's almost complete. He's like, my mission to phase myself out is almost complete. Jerry, enjoy my wife.
So good,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just, I have no idea what you're going to do here.
I know, and it's probably going to get thrown off here, but it's because, again, it's based off of my laughter value, my 1 out of 10 scale.
Okay.
This one's probably sending me to a hard 6, soft 7 laugh. It's the Cable Guy.
Really?
Oh, it's actually good.
Yeah.
I love the cable
I
guy,
was
dude.
taking that, assuming you were taking Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
I was going to go Liar Liar Cable Guy.
Yeah. So for me, the
You
Cable
were going to
Guy.
go Ace Ventura too?
No.
Dude,
Absolutely not.
Bumblebee Tuna.
Might have been 9 at best.
But when I think for me, because it's one of those weirder, like when you were younger and you watched it, it almost got like scary.
Yeah.
Like there were glimpses of it where you're like, what is happening? Why is this guy like demonic almost running down this hallway? But it's when they go to the fucking Knights of the Round Table and he's just like,
It's medieval times.
it's medieval times. And he's like, do you guys can I get a Pepsi? He's like, sir, we're in medieval times. Therefore, or what does he say?
He's like, can I get a fork?
No, but he's like,
There were no utensils at medieval
medieval times,
times.
hence
Yes, there are
but
no
there's
utensils
Pepsi.
But there's-
at minutes.
but there's Pepsi? He's
So
like,
good.
and then he says something to him like, what are we going to do? And he's like, Stephen, I cannot talk to you, for you are my thorn enemy, and you must meet your demise.
This one's Spock had to fight Picard.
It's so good. And then he calls him and leaves the fucking voicemail for coming over for karaoke. And he's like, forget how he phrases it, but he's just like, yeah, no ifs, ands, or buts. Well, hopefully a few
ifs or
butts. Big ones. fucking
The karaoke scene's pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
and then he's the fucking
Summer of love.
he's the weird nerd that does like he holds the remote and he's setting up his TV. and
Oh,
he's
just
clicking it
Rain Man
Oh, yeah.
style.
yeah. Oh my god, dude. Fucking yeah.
Yeah, I remember like when that movie came out, like that was a theater movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember it being a big deal. Like
Yeah.
there's other Carrey movies that we're talking about, like that were probably there, but you don't really remember.
Yeah.
Like they were hyping that up because I think it was for that. It was like this is going to be a different type of
Yeah.
Yeah.
role for him.
Yes.
It was
I
like
mean,
darker as broody. Jack Black.
Yeah.
Classic, man.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh yeah, he's the
yes.
friend that's just like, I'm gonna check on this guy because he's fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like,
he's worried about his buddy. He's like, your friend's crazy.
Steven, you fix my lisp. You son of a bitch.
Steven.
Steven pick. Oh, okay. Yep. That's my silver. My number 2.
You saved it a little bit.
Yeah. Dute, round us out, bud. You got the
I
up
don't
around
know
the
where I'm
bend.
going now, man. I don't know where I'm going.
Man, it's a game changer.
This is right here.
You're
Be the
welcome.
lead. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I have 2 in mind that you might do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The weather is what put me into it. We're doing it. It's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just called the Grinch.
Yeah. Well, it's based off Dr. Seuss' How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So I'm going the Grinch.
Yeah.
The Grinch.
Yeah.
Great carry roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was. It's one of the few live action ones where it's like it's arguably better than like the cartoon iconic one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I.
I mean, let's not do that.
No, I mean
That's insane.
I prefer it over the cartoon.
I don't.
Of course, you've seen half the Disney movies that are out.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Did you watch the new one? Like the new animated
Oh,
Grinch
yeah.
where like he's starting out again
No,
or whatever.
no.
That's the Cumberbatch one.
Sounds
I think
terrible.
the Cumberbatch one, right?
Is that the one
With
you're talking about?
Pharrell? Where Pharrell like produces it and he like narrates it.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Son of a.
I mean,
Okay.
they're just good.
Yeah, I agree. But it's one of those where I'm like, you're picking it almost more for like the holiday sense than really. I mean, Jim Carrey carries the movie handily. Like,
Yeah.
but it's one of those where it's.
I mean, I think for this purpose, when we're talking about Jim Carrey movies,
It has to be there.
yeah, there's going to be people that are like, yeah, The Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was awesome in it.
That being said, you really need to make it count here with your third pick.
I know. And
If
there's
they're
one I want to pick, but then there's one I don't want to pick, and they're right there.
Well, it's your draft to round out here, so
Yeah.
yeah,
It's hard.
there's pressure.
that's
It's
what
hard.
she said.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
He messed
I
us
gotta
up.
go.
Man, there's 3 home runs on the board still.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Is
just-
one of them the number 23?
It is not.
Arguably a great scary thriller movie.
Yeah.
I love it.
Never saw it from a game.
It
Dad.
never
Really?
got. It didn't get the love it deserved, but it was good. I loved
It
it.
had a good twist ending. I liked
Yes.
it. It was
Love-
a good twist.
love the
It
premise.
was a good twist.
Shout out to that movie.
Yeah.
Not
We're
picking.
gonna go Stanley Ipkiss.
Stanley Ipkiss.
I
The
knew-
Mask.
Yep. That's. I mean, can we have a moment for slightly thicker Cameron Diaz? She was the hottest she's ever been in that movie.
I think fucking Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. She was the hottest she's ever been.
No, this movie.
Maybe Bad Teacher.
If you watch it, it's just
Yeah.
it's.
No,
she's
I'm all
on
in
a-
on Cameron Diaz mask.
She's playing a different game. I don't
Yeah.
know what she's doing, but she is a fucking rocket.
Ipkiss.
Stanley Ipkiss.
That
Bring him the loner.
The loner.
I got tickets to Coco Bongo Club tonight, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
the
going there, we're
Cuban
gonna
beat
dance.
song.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my sister countless times.
Yeah.
It is so good.
It's good.
And you never see the redhead just throwing him under the bus.
Oh yeah, she's
Oh,
a
yeah.
bitch. I don't
Like
like
good
her.
in movie plot twist. You're just
Yeah.
like never saw that coming.
Yeah, I just made me so angry. I was because you just want him. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, and Milo running up the wall though. Come on.
Well-
That's he scaled like 20 feet.
I was trying to think of like my favorite moment from that movie, and it's either the dance scene, or Or it's when like the cops all come after him and he's like, "You told me
The
to
phrase.
freeze."
Yeah,
And then it
it's
just
where
plays
he
into-
meets the cop going into the Cabana song. I think that's
Yeah,
for me.
it's,
That's what it
it's
is.
good. Okay.
It's a good movie.
My
I think that's actually his second highest grossing movie of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy because it was back in the 90s. So
It was.
It
respect.
was his third one, right?
That was of the trio. Yes.
Yeah.
First trio. Yeah.
Okay, so then
Money making movies. You went 3 and 2. The Grinch was
Yeah.
his third.
Was it?
for me, I think I have to go with maybe one of his more sleeper picks.
Oh boy.
That's funny. It's Bruce Almighty.
Not where I thought you were going.
I
Yeah.
don't even know if that's a sleeper pick.
Smite me, Almighty Smiter.
He's like, I'm not one for blasphemy, but that one was pretty good.
It's because Morgan Freeman being God is
You
just a
said
perfect
7 at
character.
7 on the 7th?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he brings the moon closer to Jennifer, and she's like, "Wow!" And he starts rubbing. Her
Oh, dude,
head.
it's so good.
Just starts poking the stars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's yeah. And then I'm trying to think of what my favorite moment is from that movie too.
Oh, this is hands down one, and it doesn't even involve. Well, it involves Jim Carrey, but
I've got the power.
no,
No.
it's Steve Carell where he's fucking with him on the news. Like we're
You're, and my tiny nipples went to France.
again, saw it in the theater with the family. My mom and I were in tears,
Yeah.
crying
It's
during that scene when you saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
oh.
And I'm
no.
like, "Oh my gosh, this is comedy genius."
When he finds out that Steve Carell got the anchor job while he's at Niagara Falls and he's like on cloud 9, but then just gets sent straight to rock bottom, and he's just like, "So Rose, what'd you say to Jack when he was floating away on the big or not enough room on the door?" He's like, "The heart of the ocean." He's like, "Oh god, it's so good." I forget how he says it, but yeah, you get the gist.
I love that everything just starts happening. Like, oh, this is where Jimmy Hoffa's buried right here at the park. Weird. I just happened to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's heavily
Everybody wins the
underrated.
lottery. They did the email. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, yes to all. Yes
I said
to
that gif
all.
all the time, dude.
It's good. Yeah, that's my draft.
Okay.
I think you have one pick here.
I think you do have one pick here. I
I,
mean, you have
I do have
multiple
one pick,
picks, but
that's
Yeah.
all it is. I get
Yeah.
one, and then
Yep.
my draft is done.
Yeah. So hit us with it.
And I'm going with this because Sneaky might be one of his best acting performances. Most
Kick ass.
notably because he plays two different people.
Me, myself, and Irene.
It is me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah. It doesn't resonate with me. You know. I mean,
It is so good.
it's so good.
He right. When you look and he just undercover just starts acting like two people
Yeah.
when he's fighting
Yeah.
himself.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's actually kind of impressive.
well, I forget.
Yes, that scene where he fucking falls through the train station. And it's so good.
How does he end up again with just the 3 enormous black kids?
His
for
wife cheats on
sons?
him with the fucking midget.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The limo driver, and he just fucking starts. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, your husband's a fucking racist.
Yeah, talk about
No,
the, like,
man, it's because you're little. Oh, it's because you fucking up the midget.
that guy like was another one of those just was an it person in Hollywood for like a second, and then he just disappeared off the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, the scene where they're driving and the cow's dead on the side of the road or not dead, and he ends up trying to like suffocate it, sticks his fingers in his nose, and then just unloads the clip on it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's good. Yeah, and he's just shooting it. Oh
Yeah.
man. God damn it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was gonna sneakily maybe go Truman Show here,
No.
but I mean, it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
It is, but it's too serious.
23.
Yeah. That is a thriller. I love a good thinker. The Truman Show, you didn't have to think. You just knew he was being recorded the whole time. He just didn't. And then he found it out at the end. And they let him off.
And then he found it out at the end.
Yeah.
But like,
bing,
he's
bada
had
boom.
like a pretty, I would say, successful career.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not talking about him.
Oh.
But like, when I think of Anthony
Truman?
Anderson,
Oh.
I think of me, myself, and Irene.
Oh, really?
Like, this is the role that I think of him as.
I think of him as the one
Nerd
of the
from Transformers.
Yep. Yeah.
And he probably hates these two movies. He's probably.
Sucks to suck, dude. Get your own movie. Yeah. Okay.
So to recap,
Yeah, go ahead. That's the draft.
Duh, first pick overall. I mean, home run.
Ace
Ace
Ventura.
Ventura.
Pet
Ace
Detective.
Ventura.
Pet Detective.
Then he went the Grinch, rounded it out with the Mask.
Oh yeah, the bitch. Pekingese, hyperactive. She was half dead when I found her.
Trav, second overall pick, Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls.
Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee Tuna.
Then he went Cable Guy, Bruce Almighty. It's solid.
Thank you.
I First pick, number 3 overall, Dumb and Dumber, Liar Liar, and close the draft with me, myself, and Irene.
It's close.
It's
close.
It's pretty good. Shout out to old Carrey. That's why we did it. I mean, 9 bangers just right there.
Nine
And
bangers right
there
there.
was some meat on the bone. I mean, there's a few there.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
No,
Love it.
never seen it.
Watch it. You
Man on the
should.
Moon.
Nope.
Classic, dude. Man on the Moon is so underrated.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think we named the 9, but like I said, you get to Man on the Moon, Truman Show. I mean, it really
The
drops
Matinee.
off after
Yeah.
12 or 13, but
Because again, it's like
there's a lot of
you were
big A-list
typecasted.
actors that don't have 9 that you could just bang out.
Yeah. You had your lane, and when you
Sonic
veered
the
out of
Hedgehog.
it, nobody wanted it. So
Yes.
I mean,
Yes,
here we are.
man.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, man.
It's not bad.
Yes, man's
not
okay.
bad.
Jess is in it.
Fun
from-
with Dick and Jane.
I have that on my list.
Did you?
Yeah, that's where I thought he was going. I love,
Idiot.
well,
That's why you're so bad at this.
but I love it because,
What did you think he was going there with the last pick?
yeah, well,
because we decided to draft 5 apiece.
but no, it's so funny to me, and I don't know why it will always stick with me. But they're, before they get all their stuff taken, and they have their son, and they have like a maid or like one of it's like Rosalita or something,
Yeah.
is in their house, and they're getting all their shit repoed, and the son, because he spends more time with Rosalita than them, like he speaks like fluent Spanish, but he has like that weird accent when he speaks English, and so they're repoing the stuff, and he goes, "What are you doing with the television?" It's just weird. I like, oh my god, dude, I fucking lose it. But yeah, fun with Dick and Jane segment. Top 3 dead. Shoot it. This one, okay. Hot take.
Hot take.
This happened because of an incident I had this weekend.
Ooh.
Inadvertent incident. Clothes should not shrink when you put them through a wash dry cycle. You should buy clothes and they should just be that, because that's what I bought them at. I don't need to do this whole like, because I flirt between like a medium in some places all the way to like an XL because I kind of like the looser fit. And when I wash it and dry it, it becomes a whole nother size entirely. I need it to stop. I don't care if you're made of 100% cotton. I don't care if you're made of 100% concrete. Like, I don't know what you're made of. I don't care what you're made of. Just be that size all the time.
So, like, should food ever spoil?
What do you mean?
Should food ever spoil? What do you?
I mean, should it go bad, or like I bought it in this form and it should just always be that way no matter what?
That's different. We're eating it.
How's it different?
We're eating it. I just said it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not eating my shirt. I just want it to be a large.
You buy an end table. Should it ever stain? Can I get, if it gets wet, does it alter?
That just built, what's that called? Not value. Character. Yeah, it just adds character.
It also,
My shirt shrinking doesn't add anything other than just me getting pissed.
Stretch it out.
No, because I hate the stretch look too. It's stupid as fuck. Like, I bought you to fit. Don't unfit me.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Just put it on and wear it around the house for 20
Well, no,
minutes and it'll
and
be
so
right
here's-
back to normal.
But here's where it came from. So you guys can keep pissing and moaning at me and getting pissy. But I have a shirt.
Yep.
I love it. I found it at a thrift store. And this is this lady's house that sells cool shit that she makes on her own in a house.
Yeah.
But it was a baggier, like,
Shout out Julie.
a baggy buttoned up shirt. And it has always fit like perfectly how I would want it. To my knowledge, I've washed and dried this bitch umpteen amount of times.
yeah.
Somehow this fucker hit the washer and dryer this past weekend, and now she's a medium.
Just
Maybe you're just getting big, dude.
just air dry, man.
The shirt shrank. If
Maybe
I was
you're
getting
getting big, dude.
if I was getting taller, that'd be sick.
Air dry it.
I'm not gonna air dry shit because that's dumb as fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and hang my shit out a window and
Do you want
wait.
your shirts
you
not to
don't
shrink?
hang it out the window. You just hang it up.
But either way, I'm
Do
not.
you want your shirts not to shrink?
I want them to fit.
Then air dry them.
Air
No,
dry it.
I'm not waiting 3 to 5 business days for my shit to dry. I need it
one.
now. We live in 2022. We live in a world where, like, if I wash and dry my shirt, it should all happen within one
You
day.
just hang it until it gets like just a little damp, then throw it in the fluff,
Yeah, you
and
fluff
then
it.
it dries it out.
Fuck that. That's the same thing with growing up, and everybody was like, "You got to separate the colors and the whites." And no, you don't. Put
You
them all in the
do.
washer.
Well, you do.
Put them
You
all in the
do.
dryer. No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
That is literally a recommendation. It's not a rule. I do it all the time. Nothing happens to the white shit. Nothing happens to the colored shit.
know
Your
what the
white
rec-
shit gets dingy.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
you
it
know what the
does.
recommendation is on the tag? It tells you how to wash and dry it for the best result.
Looked
Bing
a lot
bang
of times, and all it does is just tells me that it's 60-40 cotton, wool, whatever the fuck it is. And then it doesn't matter. No
Doesn't
matter.
say tumble dry, dry hot,
Nope.
cold.
Nope.
I bet it does.
It just says LG Life's good, large.
It's not now.
Yeah, and now it sucks. Now it's a fucking M. And I didn't ask for an M. I bought an LG. I don't want an M.
I mean, again, I get the gripe. I wish it was that simple that you could just throw whatever you wanted in the washer.
I think it probably is. Let's talk to
not.
the t-shirt guy and be like, quit fucking making them out of shit that does weird shit when you get it wet and then you dry it.
Well, lots of things change when you get them wet and then dry them.
That's why there's a whole business dedicated to this. It's called dry cleaning because certain things have to be washed and dried a certain way to not change their structural integrity.
So you want me to pay somebody to do something I can do on my own?
It sounds like you can't.
Well, no, because they're going to do something different. You know they're doing the same fucking thing there.
No, they're probably following directions.
They're not shrinking your shit.
I doubt it. I'd have to test it out. I'm just
Test it out.
gonna give them 100 larges and see how many come back M's.
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a pretty penny. 100 larges is like $1.75 a shirt.
Sometimes, yeah.
they charge you per shirt.
Yes.
Should be per load. Here's a bag.
That's the same thing.
No, because you. Okay, I could see it. I'm just saying. I don't know how we're still in a place where shit shrinks. That's stupid.
Get pre-shrunk shirt,
Because the stuff
so it's already shrank.
that is shrinking
Because how do you know it's pre-shrunk?
is the same
say it.
material.
I'm not gonna order stuff and be like, "Is this pre-shrunk?" It just seems pretentious.
Well, it kind of seems like that's the solution to your problem.
I think it's weird that I buy clothes and I never look at what they're made out of, so I can only assume there's a very big variety of some that are this and some that are that,
Yes.
and some shrink and some don't, and they're the same fucking material. So what are we doing?
They're not the same material.
They're not the same
100% they
material.
are.
They're not. You just said you don't look, so you can't say that.
Well, I have a lot of stuff to know.
Oh, they're just made out of clothes. So they're the same.
Yeah, I got clothes.
That's what I'm saying. I'll do.
I mean,
some
but I
research.
want this to be a thing. That would be
Yeah,
great.
I agree with you.
But it's not
Shocker.
a thing.
In all reality, you guys totally agree, and it's a great idea
Well, no, it's not a great idea. You're just bitching about something is what you're
Yeah.
doing.
because it's a hot take. It's stupid.
No, it's
it's
not
not
dumb.
a hot take because we agree with it.
Yeah,
so it's not a
the
hot take.
premise would actually be if you're like, Sker, do you want something to be able to wash your clothes on any cycle with any combination and it stays the exact same every time? Of course.
I'd love
Yeah.
to wash my jeans and have my jeans fit the way they did and not be super tight. That'd be
Yes.
No, I actually love that.
tight. You love tight jeans?
Oh, yeah. Right out of the dryer.
Oh, out of the dryer.
100%.
Here's my thing.
Stand those puppies up.
We have washers and dryer machines now that are fucking smart dryers and washers with little fucking TVs in them, or they ding your phone, or your phone tells you when they're spinning in retrograde. Like,
Yeah.
fuck all that. Just give me a white Dyson for both of these bastards that just wash and dry and
Dyson.
don't fuck it up.
Sucking up your dirt.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it's fucking stupid.
So,
Gotta
I
buy
mean,
pre-shrunk shirts, man. Pre-shrunk shirts.
I'm not doing that.
at the end
Try
of the
it.
day,
Look into it. See
I
if
need
it
the
happens.
wording. What's your hot take? I need to know if I agree with it or not.
Clothes shouldn't shrink.
Of course not.
I agree.
Totally agree.
Good.
Yes.
Not
They also
hot.
shouldn't expand.
They don't.
They get loose.
100%.
But my point is, they get loose, so they grow past their normal fit. They don't,
I bought a
they
large. I
shrink,
don't need an extra large.
But they don't shrink.
I bought a large. I don't need an extra large.
But guess what? When you wash and dry it, it becomes the large again, or so you hope. But then sometimes it turns into an M, and then it can't go back to an L, or even an XL, and that's what sucks. You
I
can
just want my shirt to fit the way it fits all the time.
A
Isn't that what
shirt-
you're saying?
a shirt can
Isn't that what you're saying?
teeter back and forth between a bigger size and the size you bought, but it can't go lower and then back to the bigger. That's my whole point.
It shouldn't change, period.
It
It
does.
shouldn't change. Period.
This one in my closet.
So you're
changed.
good with one change, but not the other.
Sure, as long as it goes, if it's able to revert back to its original state. Why the fuck would I care what happens to it?
If you
I'm
wear
sure
that
you could-
shirt, does it not stretch out back to a large?
No, because it's genuinely just tinier, and it's fucking weird.
You can make it bigger.
No, you can't.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
That
can-
guy in little coat. We've all
Yeah,
Here's
seen
what you
it.
do. Here's what you do. You
know
soak
it
it in
all.
hot water and hair conditioner, and just stretch it back out, and you're good to go. And
Life
it goes
hack.
back to its original size.
I love science. Scientists.
I think you're upset at it,
Yeah.
actually.
Well, now I'm getting better, or I'm coming around.
Should be coming around.
Hot take. It was not.
Episode 70.
Episode 70.
Episode 70.
That it was.
Shout us out. Vote, people.
Yeah.
We love it. This is
We
awesome.
need it. We love it.
I think there's a sneaky chance I win, but I think I'm sniffing at another silver.
No, but dead last.
Dead last.
No, so
Oh,
here-
yeah.
here's the thing. I mean, for those listening, Dut's Grinch into the mask, I don't know. But Ace Ventura is nice.
Thanks.
Number 2 overall, Ace 2. That's all I have to say.
What? Ace 2?
Yeah, at 2.
AV2?
AV2?
AVWNC
I think we're there.
70.
We're done.
Bye.
There it is.